Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Fortune Education. The topic that I have brought for you is bar management. What is bar management? What is bar? Who are bartenders? Who are steward? And what they really serve. All right. If you are working in the hospitality industry, or you are just going to work in the hospitality industry, or you are the student of hospitality industry, this topic is very important. The topic is what is bar management. Question is what is a bar? The picture is also shown of a bar. A bar is also known as saloon or a tavern or is a retail business establishment that serves alcoholic beverages. This very phrase is really important. A bar is something, it is also known as saloon or tavern. It serves alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic beverages includes wine, liquor, beer, and other beverages may also include mineral water. It also serves crisps, peanuts, consumption which are being consumpted by on the premises, and then the term bar also refers to the countertop area where drinks are being served. All right, what is bar management? Bar management means operating and running establishment. Bar management means operating and running establishment that serves alcoholic beverages. The in charge of a bar have to oversee to look variety of staff members such as bouncers, such as bartenders, servers. All right, entertainment is an important part of the bar management as well. Potential entertainment option includes sports games and live events. If a bar food serves, if a bar serves food, a bar manager also might have to make menu selection and supervise the bar kitchen. Bar service standards always be clean and neat and tidy. Yes, ice is essential for all cocktail deals. Cocktails is see that you have plentiful supply and that is always clean and clear. Yes, never use ice cubes after shaking the drink; they spoil the other drink. Sprinkle ice cubes with a few glasses of lukewarm water to remove the snowy look. Poor ice will ruin a good drink, and then nothing absorbs odor more readily than ice is exposed to foreign odor while making processed. The ice absorbs the same ice for ice are of three types: cube ice, shaved ice, and crushed ice. Use tongs or perforated spoons to pick up ice cubes. Never use finger or hand. Make sure that pitted olives are washed before using, and always handle glasses by the stem or base. Never put your fingers inside the glass or near the rim. Alright. Glassware should be more than clean. They should be sparkling. Use two towels, one for drying and the other for polishing. A bartender should always carry the tools of his trade. Do underline it, do write it. It is very important. A bartender should contain a box, a matchbox, a waiter's knife friend knife, and cigar cutter, and a pencil or maybe the pen. Glasses need to be specially checked for lipstick stains. Measuring should be done on the bar counter. Ensure a cocktail napkin is served with every drink. Little gesture pay huge dividends. Make sure that the label on the bottle is turned so that the guest can see it, and use the correct glass for each drink. Part of the guest enjoyment comes from sipping it from the correct glass. Ensure that the bartenders are fast, accurate, and neat. And lastly, we have is ensure that the cocktail recipe should be followed correctly. All right, how to manage a bar? How to manage a the very first thing that you need to train your staff. Because why training of the staff is being important? Because if you have hired a staff which is already being trained, but for our organization, we need to train the staff according to our organization, because we know that how our customers they expect what from our staff and from this organization. So that's why we need to train our staff according to our own policies and our own principle. This may seem obvious, but you should be surprised on how many managers simply throw their staff behind the bar and assume they will know what to do. This shouldn't be. This is really a wrong or a poor approach. Even if your bartenders and servers have tons of experience and come highly recommended, You still need to train them in a particular ways you do things at your bar. You even if your bartenders have got much experience, or I mean half of life their experience, even you don't need to trust them, because you need to train them according to your organization, and after that you can. If your customers expect a certain kind and quality of service, you want to make sure your staff can give it to them. All right, to watch for theft. So of course, you don't like them about any of your employees stealing from you, but it can and does happen occasionally. Yes, very important. That's why you need to be vigilant. You need to be alert. You don't want to be suspicious of every employee, but keep an eye on for common tactics the thieves use. Regular shortages, high number of no sales, rings on the registers, complaints on the registers, a lot of the comped drinks can be the signal that the bartender may be stealing from you, or maybe they be serving outside of your bartender. So you need to watchful for that. Know what's going to be going behind the bar, because you are just a manager. So you don't go behind the bar because you are a manager. It shouldn't be. Why? Because you need to go behind the bar, so that you need to get to know what is going behind the bar, and it can be worth of your while to pick a shift or two a week. You can make sure that everything is in order. Keep an eye on your employees and get your customers opinion on how things are going on there. Keep things organized. As a manager, you're likely to delegate your cleaning and organizing tasks to your employees because you're a manager, but it's still ultimately your responsibility to make sure everything is organized as well as it can be, to keep your restaurant running smoothly. You need to see either everything is neat and your counter are okay, your bartenders are working properly, are they coming on their proper duties, is the bar behind the tent, or yes, is the bar behind the scene is okay, and yes, check out the stock behind, and then your bar kitchen and the supply in the closets. All right, keep your equipment up to date. When you have a limited budget, it can be tempting not to splurge on new equipment. Yes, very right. If your budget is too short, so you don't need to, spend money on new equipment. Rather, you can just look for the old equipments, which are rather new, but on manageable cost. So you can just purchase that, and then try looking at used equipment stores and waiting for sales to get what you need. Keep it clean. Yes, it doesn't matter what kind of bar you have. Filthiness is unacceptable. Dirtiness is unacceptable. Watch your bartenders and make sure that every glass they use is spotless, and every countertop is wiped down or cleanly. Establish your relationship with your suppliers. They can really help you. Depend on your suppliers. So develop a warm relation, cordial relationship with them. They are the ones who can cut your deals and specials and make you specials. Beer and liquor suppliers can also get you branded merchandise like napkins, coasters, etc., which means that you don't need to pay for them. All right, responsibilities of a head bartender. The head bartender is responsible for operation of the cocktail lounge bar in accordance with established company policies and government orders. He sees to it all beverages served from his department are prepared according to the standard recipe and served in the prescribed manner. His job is to look that either the beverage is being served according to the standardized policy, and either the beverage is being prepared according to the standard method or not, and then he sees that the establishment is in keeping with the atmosphere and the mode of service it offers to the customer and employees. The responsibility of a wine steward. Yes, the responsibility of the wine steward includes ordering, receiving orders, receiving, storing, issuing, and serving of wine. He should have a working knowledge of the processes of wine making and all fermented and distilled beverages. He must have the desire and aptitude to serve people. He can appreciate the quality of wine and then he instructs the staff to, in the act of serving wine, he must have the talent for evaluating the wine, and then he must not smoke or to eat highly seasoned food. He must be a smooth salesman. He should have the knowledge of other beverages to be served. Very good responsibilities, and very important as well. Yes, responsibility of the bartender. He has a long list of responsibilities. He should primarily be responsible for the frontline beverages, including preparation and services of drinks for guests and bar waiters. He should avoid glass beverage ice. He must keep the the bar clean, including ashtrays. He is in charge of the bar when the management is not present. He performs other duties as assigned. All the works are to be served in the appropriate glass, properly garnished. If the guest orders, he should receive the drink specifically as ordered. If the company does not carry the bar brand requested, he should suggest an alternative brand. He should always look smart. He should be well groomed and careful with his personal hygiene. Qualities of a great bar manager. Bar manager should be trustworthy. He should be passionate. He should be enthusiastic. He should be motivated. He should be flexible. He must have a quality of teamwork. He must be a continued to education. Education is mutual. He should teach his subordinates and must learn from his junior as well, because all the time a man is learning from everybody. Tips to learn successful bar. Stay well stocked. You must have a plenty of stock, and then monitor pour levels in your machines. Create a signature spirit which can make you different from everybody. Yes, every other organization. Host happy hour, trivia, and more. Practice the art of upsell and impulse buys. Offer something for everyone, and take liability seriously. And purchase a point of sale system. Bar counter. What is bar counter? A place where by a bar, yes, the counter at which drinks are served by a bartender is called bar. Is called bar. Yes, the term is used as snickdicky when we use a word to represent a part of to represent a whole of something is called snickdicky, or when we use a whole of something to represent a part is called snickdicky. This counter specially stores a variety of beers, wines, liquor, and non-alcoholic ingredients, and is organized to facilitate bartenders' work. Yes, counters are serving other types of food and drinks, may be also called bars. Example of this usage of word include snack bars, sushi bars, juice bars, salad bars, dairy bars, and sundae bars. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I believe that this lecture must have brought a smile on your face. Happy to see you in next video, and happy to and hope to see you next video. Thank you very much. God bless you. Allah Hafiz.